I have this obsession with smelling things like, y'all, I love smells. And the fact that my allergies have gotten worse over the past 2 years, it makes me more obsessed with smelling things because I'm like, I don't want to lose my sense of smell completely. I don't know if that's a thing, but so every chance I get, I be smelling stuff. I got this candle, cinnamon spice vanilla from Bath and Body Works. That's what I've been burning on lately. What's up, Aura babes? Tonight is a special night because normally y'all know we only do like zodiac signs and things like that. Oh, the flame is lighting my face up. But yeah, we only do zodiac signs and things like that, and you know, your week ahead. But today we are introducing a new video segment to the channel. I had been wanting to do celebrity readings, but I don't know. I like the love readings the most. But celebrity readings is like my pleasure in past time. Like, I love it. Some of my favorite readers do celebrity readings. So anyway, anything I ever have done or do on YouTube is the reason why I love YouTube in general, right? The reason I first came here in the first place. So anyway, I started an OnlyFans at OF. I don't know if you're allowed to say it on YouTube or not. I don't know. But with that being said, I started my celebrity readings over there. So tonight we are doing part 2 to the DDG and Halle reading here on YouTube because the angels gave me confirmation and permission to. My spirit guide said that it's cool, but part 1 I just dropped on my channel. So after tonight, don't leave your girl around me. After tonight, all of my OnlyFans readings all my celebrity readings are going to be dropped over there. Some of them will come over here, but not every single one is going to come over here. And it's not going to be like, it's going to be some time after. So I dropped the part 1 of the DDG and Halle reading is in my comments right now. No, it's in my description box of this video that we're on right now. I dropped that about a week ago. So as tea comes out or new lawsuits or things like that of these people that we either like that we mess with or we bang with or we love. Thanks for the like, babe. I'm gonna be coming through with the readings for them. But like I said, they're gonna go to OnlyFans first. My OnlyFans is $4.99. You do not have to subscribe over there, but if you want the tea first, that's where it's gonna be at. So quick disclaimer, okay? I said it in my first video that I made about DDG and Halle. DDG is somebody who I have met personally on several occasions, okay? There are several, I am in the music industry, okay? Hey, Francisco. There are certain celebrities or people, hey, Isabelli, that I have come across that I do know I am aware of, or they are aware of me, okay? So I do want to preface that I have never met Halle. I do not know Halle. You cannot find a picture of me anywhere of me and Halle, but you can of me and DDG and video. So with that being said, I love you too. So with that being said, you guys, I wanted to say that to say that this reading will not be biased, just like the first part was not. And yeah, so we're going to go ahead and get into it, okay? All right, so now y'all know the tea. With that being said, hold on one second, y'all. Oh, I love that my comments, the bad comments get held for review. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and check into the energy. So this is part 2 of the DDG and Halle reading for the lawsuit. I'm going to put you in the time out for a second. Boop. That's what we're going to do. Hey, Jim. All right. So part 1, we had already covered when DDG was going to see Halo again. We covered was Halle having, you know, trouble with the postpartum and, you know, having a rough time with wanting to stay alive, if you get what I'm saying. We also covered the Aiden Ross thing when he was on Aiden Ross's live stream with Menelik. Did they know about it before they, you know, before it went public? So we covered all of those things. We covered what type of person he was, what type of person she was. We also looked into what he wanted from the relationship with him and her at this moment, like now, and we covered what she wanted out of this and her intentions and his. So, like I said, if you're interested in that or whatever, everything's in the description box below. So now we're gonna go ahead and get into part 2. So in part 2, you guys, I have a couple of you guys that left some questions that you had on my post, like my community post. So I am gonna be answering those last though. And we're also gonna be looking at, was Jay-Z and Beyonce aware of this? Because a lot of people aren't making the connection when it comes to what's going on here, and I'm shocked that people aren't. So we're going to get into that, okay, in a non-biased way. We're going to look at how the world is viewing DDG right now versus who he actually is, and the same for Halle as well. Like, how are they facing off? Like, what are they portraying to us, and how they really are in real life, like at the deepest level. And then we also going to be looking at how they look at themselves. And then lastly, we're going to close out the reading with some positive vibes for both of them, so we can send them light and love here, okay? If you're new here, I'm Mercedes Mystic Aura. I'm available for personal readings at mercedesmysticaura@gmail.com. The fact that you clicked on this video is the main reason that I'm able to live out my dreams, doing something that I love. So let's go ahead. Let me check my chat before we get into it. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and get into it. The DDG and Halle reading. So let's talk about the connection, y'all, real quick. Have you guys noticed that anybody who messes with anybody who is adjacent to Rock Nation gets, like, hell comes their way, okay? You do not mess with anybody that is attached to Rock Nation. You don't sideswipe them. You don't try to cross them publicly, or it's going to be hell to pay. Anybody that's adjacent to Rock Nation. I don't know if people are putting this together and are just not saying it, but I have not heard anybody say this out loud, not any readers or anything. So if you dated all the way back to Chris Brown and Rihanna, I want to tell y'all, Rihanna even admitted to like hitting on him first, and he still lost his career. And Rihanna has done nothing but gone up, 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 up. And Chris Brown was going down. Like, the domestic violence incident happened before I even had gray hairs in my head. Okay, that's how long ago. And Chris Brown still can't do the freaking Super Bowl. Like, they're picking people over him because of what he did in the past, but she was also attached to Jay-Z. Then when it comes to Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion, they're starting to poke holes in her stories. And also her best friend Kelsey is coming out with not her best friend Kelsey, her best friend Kelsey's bodyguard is coming out telling stuff that she personally said to him about how it was not Tory Lanez that shot her. But somehow or another, Tory Lanez still has gone down, and he stayed down. Like, the career, I could tell you now, it's not going to make a comeback. In the first part of the DDG reading, now Halle is managed by Parkwood, who is attached to Beyonce, who is married to who? Jay-Z, okay? These are just facts. If you look at the first reading, you guys, okay, there's something that I tell you guys in there that comes out in the cards that is undeniable, like, because I have the camera on the cards in that one. This one I'm doing face to face. There's something that comes out that is undeniable, you guys. You can't deny it. I even checked on another tarot reader's page just to see today. I did my reading days ago on my OnlyFans. I checked today, and she literally asked the same question. And she got the same exact answer. She does not know of me and that I know of. So there's only one common denominator between all these people, Jay-Z and Beyonce. So you guys, they're not the ones you want to mess with, okay? So I don't think that this is, at least for the foreseeable future, I don't see it working out in DDG's favor for now. I actually don't even see it working out in Halle's favor. Legally, I don't see it working out in DDG's favor for now at this moment. He will have to switch some things up if it do. But for Halle, it's not working out in her. The legal part is going to work out in her favor for the foreseeable future. It's just what she wants out of the situation is not going to come to fruition for her, because she wanted a family. You get what I'm saying? All right, so let's go ahead and get into it now that I made y'all aware and we could connect dots so we could all be on the same page of what the hell is going on here. Okay? All right. So we're gonna start with the Soldier Boy tweet. Soldier Boy had made a tweet on X, that's what y'all call it now, on X, and he was saying, you know, coming at DDG about Halle Bailey. So the first question that we're gonna ask is, was Soldier Boy really, like, did Soldier Boy really bang with Halle, or was he chasing clout? Spirit guys, was Soldier Boy chasing clout? Was Soldier Boy chasing clout when he made that comment to DDG about Halle? Uh, So we got the high priestess out here. The angel's saying yes, absolutely. He felt like, it's like spiritually, he felt like it was going to take him higher, just to be connected to them. He looks at both of those people on a high level, like DDG and Halle, especially Halle. Like, he looks at her like this majestic creature, okay? And he just wanted to be connected to her in any way. And so he chose that as an opportunity. Like, that's what he saw as the first opportunity to do so. So the next thing we're going to ask is, does he actually bang with Halle though? Does Soldier Boy actually really bang with Halle? So we have yes. Being cool with her is literally a dream come true for him. So absolutely he does. So what we're going to look at, we're going to take a look at how we're going to take a look into DDG for a little bit. We're about to see how he's viewed, okay? So I'm going to switch my deck up real quick. Because I know a lot of people, it's like they either know one person, like they either know DDG and then they don't know Halle, or vice versa. And so it's hard to get a scope on what's going on. Like, look at it with a, you know, bigger eyes or a more roundabout way if you don't know what's going on, because one of both of them have just became, you know, you just became aware of them. All right, so let's look into it. Spirit guys, how does the world view DDG? How's the world viewing DDG right now? So we have the King of Cups in reverse. So right now the world is viewing him like an emotional manipulator, somebody who is a narcissist for sure. Somebody who will leave you depressed and involves you in his world, or only wants you to be a part of his world for his own personal emotional gain here. Somebody who will drown you and make you sad and sick. That's how people are looking at, the world is seeing him right now. How does DDG's family see him? And also, we saw his brother came out and spoke. A couple of his family members are speaking. We have the Chariot in the reverse here. Right now, they see him as somebody who's going through a situation that has halted some victory that he's been having. Like, everything that he worked for with the Chariot, his drive, they see him as somebody who's lost his drive right now. The Chariot in the reverse, that's a major arcana card. So this is something that they're seeing is not, look at my puppy. They're seeing as this situation is not going to just like go away. He's not going to be able to brush it off, is how they feeling. Like, they're going to have to take time to help him repair himself, because this is really going to take a hit on him. And they don't like how that looks, you know. It's they're fearing for him as well. And what is this situation is going to do to him. I don't think they ever seen him like this before either. Not in a long time, maybe since he was a child. Let's see how Halle views him. Spirit guys, how does Halle view DDG right now? We have the Eight of Cups in the reverse. So she knows the situation with him is not serving her anymore. And for some reason, it's like she can't walk away from it. It's like she can't, she doesn't want to be a part of it anymore at the deepest soul level, but it's like she can't walk away from it. It's tearing her emotions apart. It's making her life kind of upset. It's like this situation with DDG is making her stuck on a loop. I also have all reversals out right now. So it's like everybody in Unison is not viewing him in the most favorable way, except for his family. It's not that they're viewing him in a bad way. It's just that DDG's family is viewing him as somebody who is kind of, feeling defeated and, in the worst way. And they're really concerned about him. They're really concerned. How does DDG see himself right now? Spirit guys, how does DDG see himself right now? 3 of Wands. He the only upright. Whew. So he sees himself as planning. He's waiting on what's to come for him. What's next? He is kind of keeping to himself, self-isolating. He's trying to keep his eye on a prize, but he's really focused on planning and connecting with his passions here with the 3 of Wands. Everything that he's worked for, he knows that it's only a matter of time that it comes to him because he's putting the work. So baby boy is, he's still working on his growth here, and he's still passionate about life. He is. So, I don't think they really have anything to worry about. We're going to ask that, actually. I didn't have that on my list of questions. Spirit guys, does DDG's family have anything to worry about when it comes to him? Should they be worried? Let's see. So we have Justice. They should be worried, but not for him. They should be worried because karma's about to come back around. And a lot of people are going to attack him when it does come back around in his favor. But yeah, they are saying they should worry because also with the Justice card coming out, they need to make sure he stay on point and DDJ is making the right choices, that he stays on the right side of karma and he don't do nothing crazy where he going to crash out, okay? So yeah, so if any of his family members watch this or anything like that, just make sure baby boy don't crash out, okay? All right. Let's see who he actually is as a person, morally speaking. Spirit guides, they keep trying to spit the cards out. How is DDG morally as a person? How is DDG morally as a person? We have the 8 of Swords in the reverse. He is someone who, if you cross him and he sees that you're in mental distress, he will try to, he's somebody who will sit with you. Sorry, y'all. Because I can, his energy is really nice. Anyway, he's somebody who will sit with you and try to give you words of wisdom to try to free your mind in any way that he can for any little moment that he has, in order to, so that way when he walks away from you, you're better off than when you ever came in contact with him. Y'all, they don't make people like that anymore. So anyway, that's what they're saying about him. Let's go ahead and take a look at Halle. DDG is a sweetie pie. His energy is very nice. Let's check the chat. Okay, y'all chilling in the chat. Okay, let's see. We're going to ask the same questions for Halle. And yeah, just to preface, again, you guys, there's no hate here. Hate and talking about them is not welcome here in a bashful way. Like, yes, state your opinion, because I know people want to state their opinions on the playback, but we're not spreading no hate to them at all. It is hard enough to be who I am. I can't imagine being on their level. So now, all right, let's get into it. So now we're going to look at how the world is viewing Halle right now. Spirit guides, how does the world view Halle right now? How does the world view Halle Bailey right now? You chewing? We got the 2 of Cups in reverse. So it's showing that the world views her as somebody who's very heartbroken, somebody who's going through a breakup here, who's in domestic disharmony with her ex. Also, some people think they might get back together. They think it's temporary with this 2 of Cups in a reverse, but they see her emotions split between 2 places. Okay. Knight of Wands in reverse tried to pop out. They see her as very angry too. That could have something to do with the lawsuit that came out. We broke that down in part 1 of the reading as well. 9 of Pentacles just tried to pop out. They do see her as a rich bitch energy, a rich auntie, just enjoying her luxurious life, focusing on herself. Okay. Let's see this. How does Halle's family see her? Spirit guys, how does Halle's family see her? We have the Hierophant in the reverse. Okay, so right now they think she's rebelling. I don't know that they think she's not being fair when it comes to the lawsuit, but they do realize that homegirl is in her rebellious state, and they think that she's not conforming to a bitch ass thing. So they see, her family sees her as somebody who is fighting back, and she don't want to do it their way. So whatever advice they're trying to give her, she's literally doing it her way. Yeah, it's her way or the highway. She don't want their advice. If she's listening to them at all, like, she'll let them say it, but she's going to do it her own way. So they see her, but they know it, whether they're acknowledging it out loud to her or not. They know she's rebelling against them. Okay. How does Halle see, or excuse me, how does DDG see Halle? Spirit guys, how does DDG see Halle? Four of Pentacles, he feels like she's somebody that is holding on to him, and he also feels like he's somebody that needs to hold back from her. Like, so he's trying to hold back everything he has from her. I don't know if he was giving her finances or not, but he is holding his finances back too. Or he, at least, if he's not giving her finances or hasn't had to, for some reason, he's looking at her as a threat to his finances here. So he's watching her, okay? Not in a stalkery way, but he got his eye on her. Okay. How does Halle see herself right now? Six of Pentacles in the reverse. So she sees herself as someone who has given so much to so many people, and now that she's the one in need, nobody's giving back to her. She feels like she's always generous to people, whether it's with love, finances, or anything that she has, like anything that she has, she's willing to give and share. She's over generous, but she feels like she sees herself as someone who is always in lack. Like, when it's her turn, nobody ever comes around to her rescue. So that's how she's seeing herself, as somebody who's in lack, somebody who gets used and is left with the short end of the stick. Let's see who Halle actually is morally. We got the Two of Wands. So she's someone who could go either way, depending on what you ignite in her. With the Two of Wands, she is someone who sometimes she like the vibe. She's not really super superficial though. So like, she like her nice clothes and stuff like that. But sometimes Halle could be a house girl is what they're telling me. But she also does like to go out and explore the finer things. But things that are grounding, like actually loving on your family and being with them, and actually exploring yourself and writing and things like that, and just sitting in her room playing her guitar, things like that. She enjoys those equally. So she's balanced is what they're telling me. As a person morally, she's balanced. She's a balanced person morally. Not to him, just balanced, because we don't want to contradict part one, because I saw what I saw. Okay. So yeah, we're going to move on to the subscribers questions, because you guys had questions. And just for the future, you guys, I put them on my community post that I asked when I'm doing the readings. I think we're going to do Stefan Diggs and Cardi B next. But when I do post them, I let you guys know, hey, I'm doing this celebrity reading on OnlyFans. If you have any questions, drop it down below. Drop it low, girl. Drop it low. Hey, Kumar. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into you guys' questions. Hold on, because I had to write it down, because y'all had questions. Nigga, I got questions. Okay, so we're going to pull out the yes or no cards. Okay, so the first question was, that Halle Bailey cheat on DDG? The Aries card, the Emperor, tried to pop out, y'all, in the upright. Spirit guys, did Halle Bailey cheat on DDG, please? We're going to do 3 more shuffles. Did Halle Bailey cheat on DDG? What is this I try to pop up? Yes, y'all. So I try to put it back The Emperor came out first, which is a yes card. The Queen of Swords came out second. Yeah, she cheated on him and she did it boldly. And also, she was in her right mind when she did it. She was not in her emotions. The Emperor does not think with his emotions. Masculine energy, Halle is in Aries. That's the first thing that popped out. That's Aries energy, by the way, for those of y'all that don't know. Queen of Swords, she let her logic take over, and logically she wanted to cheat on him. So she had a purpose why she was cheating on him. But the question is, yes, she did it to stand up for herself. She did it to show him, you know, I don't know, she felt like she had a point to prove with him and teach him something. Okay, so she showed him something. Let's see, did DDG cheat on her? Spirit guys, did DDG cheat on Halle Bailey? Did DDG cheat on Halle Bailey? He did. We got the Queen of Cups here, y'all. DDG, he has a lot of feminine energy. Like, he's in touch with his feminine side. And there's whoever he cheated on her with, this is somebody I don't know who this is, y'all. It could be a water sign, a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. But this is somebody who, if it wasn't Halle, it was going to be this girl. And it's somebody who whoever this girl is, this is somebody who they were on the verge of dating at some point and they just didn't make it there. And he wonders what they would have been. You know what I mean? Like, and yeah, this is somebody who holds a lot of emotion for. So it was sincere when he did it. Whoever it wasn't somebody who was a rebound because he was mad at Halle. Exactly. Maybe that pushed him to go all the way that route, like to do it. But his feelings were sincere for the other woman. So they both cheated on each other is what they showing me. And they both was on their queen behavior. So we're going to see next. So our next subscriber question was, why did Halle Bailey make a big fuss when she was on Kai Cenat's stream? So for those of you who don't know, y'all know who Kai Cenat is. Like, I'm 35 and I know who Kai Cenat is. So Kai Cenat is a streamer. He's very popular. He was just on the BET Awards. I think I see him on an Apple commercial and a Nike commercial. The boy is getting his rounds. Come on, Caribbean roots. Yeah. So anyway, DDG had his baby and he took Halo on Kai Cenat's stream. And so Halle Bailey like blew up and like did all, like wrote all on Twitter and stuff saying how she didn't like how she didn't know her baby was going to be on stream for the world to see, this, that, and the third. She had a problem with his daddy bringing him public. So one of the subscribers' questions was, why did she make a big fuss on Kai's stream? So we're about to see. I'm going to switch the decks. I'm actually going to pull y'all 2 cards on that. Spirit guys, why did Halle Bailey make a fuss about Halo being on Kai Cenat's stream? Why did she make a big fuss? I'm going to pull one more card here because the angels are telling me to. With this one here. They're telling me to pull from this deck. Y'all wanted to give y'all new scenery today because I'm starting new reading styles. New readings getting introduced. So I'm like, okay, we're going to take them to the living room. I'll never take out to the living room. Our living room look like a damn office. It's beautiful. All right, let's see why. Woo! Woo! She felt like he didn't care about her. And he didn't care about what she wanted out of the situation. Like, he didn't care about what she asked. So she kind of wanted to control what was going on, you guys. She wanted DDG to father Halo like she wanted him to father Halo. So here's the thing. So we got bye Felicia. Okay, it's because she was done with him. Peacing out. Thank you next. Leaving and not caring because she was done with him. At that point, they had just broken up around that time. And so he just wanted his baby, you know, whatever. And he was cordial. But she wanted to send a message to him that you gonna do what I say, how I say it. She is very controlling, you guys. I'm not saying she don't have a reason. We're not talking about what's happened before this. We're just talking about what's going on with this. We have the Knight of Swords in reverse. The Knight of Swords in the reverse, you guys, is somebody who will cut your ass down. They will cut you the fuck out. And there's somebody who uses their mind and their mental strength to manipulate a situation or make it go in their favor. They will cuss your ass out. Do you hear me? The Knight of Swords is fast. They take action. They're going to hit you where it hurts, and they're going to use their tongue to do it. And she was on Twitter. The swords represent communication, mental clarity, mental strength. Somebody who's been through a lot, so they're mentally strong. So she used the strength that she had to, she used her words in order to make him look like a bad guy, or so she thought she was going to. Okay, so we have another question here. We have one final question. The last subscriber question was that Ruby Rose a shirt that she had on? So let's take a look at that. Where's my, okay, yeah. Spirit guys, was that Ruby Rose's shirt that Halle, first of all, y'all remember shit that I don't remember. I forgot all about that. I forgot when Ruby Rose was in the chat, baby. Can I just say, I like Ruby Rose music. I love all of these people, you guys. I do. But Ruby Rose, that girl, I love her deep resonance. I love her voice. I like how she rap, I like how she kick it, you know? I like how she kick her shit. All right, was that Ruby Rose shirt that Halle had on? Because there was an incident, for y'all that don't know, where Halle had on a shirt while she was with DDG. Ruby Rose is DDG's ex. And Ruby Rose said that Halle had on a shirt that she had left at his house. And they had took a picture in it. I think that's what it was. But yeah, she appeared online in the shirt. And Halle said it was her shirt. Or they were saying it was her own shirt. Was that Ruby Rose shirt that Halle had on? Was that Ruby Rose shirt that Halle had on? Yeah. It was. We got the Seven of Pentacles out here. She was trying to let her know that, hey, he's mine, okay? Like, what y'all had was cute. That was nice. But it's over with, and I'm here, babe, okay? So it was like she was taking a little stab, like like sending a little message. There we go. Not doing a little stab, sending a message. And the message got sent, babe. Okay, that's it for the subscriber questions. So now we're going to take a look at, we're going to send DDG and Halle on their way with some positive messages, some love and light, should they ever cross this video. Let's take a look at, we're going to do love, career, and then we're going to get them a little bit of a word. All right, Spirit guys, so what's to come next for Halle Bailey in love? What could she look forward to coming next for her in love? The angels are going to send her a divine masculine. So we have him. This is somebody who has masculine energy. She's not going to have to worry about him wanting to be in the media, because for her, she feels like that's kind of feminine. She personally feels that. But this is somebody who's going to like take the back seat. Now, this is somebody that is going to make her weak in the knees where she's forced to respect him. This is not somebody who's going to play with her publicly. This is not somebody who is going to put up with her shenanigans either. This is somebody who is, she's going to fall in place for this man here. Yeah, so this is going to be somebody who is very masculine that's coming in, okay? And it's going to match her femininity, but it's going to take some of that fire up out of her. Let's look at her career. Let's get her some career/money advice. Spirit guys, something positive for Halle Bailey. Something positive for Halle. So we have in the flow. And the universe is sending you help. Tap into your inner power and go deeper to create the purposeful life you really want to have. So now, right now is the time for her to recreate her life. It wouldn't be in her best interest to be sitting around looking at what she lost. It's for her to, she's an artist and she's a beautiful artist too. She does a really good job. And so now the universe is giving her a chance to recreate her reality in an even better way than what she thought it was going to be. So now she saw the flaws, and the last bit of reality she can recreate new and make it more bigger and beautiful, more beautiful than it ever was before. All right, and then last but not least, we're just going to get her one general card, and then we're going to move on to DDG. Or the kids calling him Moo now. But I'm cracking up. I'm like, y'all, is y'all day ones for real? And we calling him Moo like y'all know him. If you ain't been to a concert, If you was at the first meet and greets, they'll be calling him Moo. We got abundance, y'all. I'm like that about Nicki Minaj too. Don't play with her. Abundance, an inflow of money, love, or reward. So abundance is about to come her way. Y'all know, for those of y'all that stick around and always watch my regular readings, I always say for brokenhearted people, God always pay you back double, sometimes triple for your trouble. So Halle Bailey is about to go the fuck up, okay? Like, y'all ain't seen that. Y'all thought The Little Mermaid was it. Y'all thought The Color Purple was it. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. All right, let's move on to DDG. Let's see what's coming next for DDG Love Life. Spirit guys, what's coming next for DDG's love life? Let me move my cards from near this candle. What can DDG expect next to come in his love life? So we have whole inner growth. So right now, I don't see DDG really falling in love right now, you guys. I see him balancing himself out and focusing on just getting himself back in touch with himself. He's going to do a good job of picking apart the bad from the good and keeping what the good things he learned from these set of lessons that he's learned. And he's going to just focus on balancing himself out right now. I don't really see him like getting in anything serious right now. I just don't with the whole inner growth. He's going to focus on becoming top tier star player DDG right now. He focused on him. Let's look at his career. Spirit guides for DDG's career and money. What does DDG need to know for DDG's career and money? Ooh, hey. Did we expect anything less? So we have power position. You're being promoted or called to lead. Time to step into your sovereignty and guide others with compassion. So DDG is about to start something new, you guys. I know he did Zooted in the past, and he had the other girls like Seven and Lala and I can't remember who else, but he's about to be in a power position, more powerful than he's ever been. Yeah, but the angels are making sure they want to remind him to make sure he continues to lead with compassion. He doesn't let this world harden him. But yeah, he is somebody, you guys, that was born with a big responsibility on their life. He was destined to be famous. But the angels just want to I keep getting that they want him to keep his heart the same. Don't let this world harden his heart. So yeah, he's made to be somebody who's elite, you guys. Because sovereignty, yeah. I've never pulled that card, and I pull those cards a lot. If you've been around, you know. All right, this is an important man. That's something you will pull for a king or a queen in real life, like a royal. Anyway, we're gonna get him one last final message. Whoop. So we have pay attention. So he needs to keep his eyes open and stay aware. Look out for signs from the divine. Acknowledge red flags. So this is not the time for him to be making shady business deals. This is not the time for him to be falling in with new women that while he's not healed. Thanks for the like, babe. While he's not healed, he needs to really make sure he just watches his money. Not overspending. He's not going broke, but just watch his money. He needs to just keep his eyes extra open. He needs to be really aware because there's something that's taking his attention when it comes to this lawsuit, right? And it's easy to not dot your I's and cross your T's. So that is what they gave me here. That is part 2. I love DDG. Ultimate Nirvana. D says, I love DDG, LOL. I'm on my way home from work, and I'm so glad I caught you live reading this. I'm glad you caught me too, babe, because it's my first celebrity reading on here. And child, y'all, to be truthful, and thanks for being here for the live. Make sure you subscribe. But y'all, to be honest, I tell y'all all the time in my readings, I read celebrities. Like, I always read them. And then also, like, me and my friends, we've been debating celebrities since been debating celebrities since been debating. And thank you, babe. And yeah, y'all get the likes up. And so what I does this, like, this is not something I'm new to. It's just I'm bringing it here. So half the time stuff be happening. Like, I knew Young Thug was gonna get off. With Young Thug though, I wonder, should I redo that video on OnlyFans, y'all? That one is top tier, but that one also, everybody who played with him, some of them, they should, yeah. Anyway, you guys, and I'm not a fan. I think I like maybe one or two of his songs. When I say I'm not a fan, I'm not saying I don't like him. It's just I never be like, play that Young Thug. You know what I mean? I'm more of I like the pop girlies and the girl rappers or whatever. But anyway, you guys, I does this. So make sure, if you want more of the celebrity readings, make sure you subscribe to my OnlyFans. I have the link down below. Part 1, I was nice, y'all. And I brought part 1 over here as well from OnlyFans. So this was part 2. The first part, like I said, we go into when will DDG see Halo again? What does Halle really want out of their relationship? What does DDG want for Halle and out of their relationship? So I answer all the TT is in part 1, and I have a link down below in the description box. I'm available for personal readings at mercedesmysticaura@gmail.com. I'm Mercedes Mystic Aura, by the way, if you don't know who I am. Please like this video, comment down below, and say hey, especially if you're watching the playback, and subscribe to the channel if we vibing. Also, you guys, I have a 2 for $20 special going on for readings, emailed readings. I also opened up a new text number. It is on my community post. I just dropped it today. So you can now text me if you want a reading as well, and we could get that done. If 2 questions is not enough for you and you want full on reading, let me know. I have prices for that. There's levels to it. I have different tiers. So anyway, I love you guys so much. Make sure you subscribe to the video so you can find me again, friend. I love you guys so much. I'm gonna come back and do some of the real tarot though, for some zodiac signs and stuff. So make sure y'all stay tuned. This is a heavy upload day, so I'm supposed to be doing my hair, but I had to catch up on readings. I love you.